Hey guys, this is Family No Matter What. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Todd.
And today's topic is our 3-month checkup. We wanted to and we're going to tell you how much we have spent for 3 months, just pretty much exclusively boondocking, and we're just going to give you the numbers for
just RVing stuff.
Just RVing stuff.
Not food or extra things.
Healthcare, that kind of
Insurance and stuff. Because all that's going to vary depending on what you have, how many people you have with you, and different things. So just RVing related expenses.
So our 3-month checkup, we made a list of pros and cons. Okay, the
pros. One of the pros is togetherness. Really though, just being together all the time has been just a complete blessing. I've absolutely loved being with my lovely lady and my kiddos all the time. Like all the time. It's great.
I will say that before we hit the road, we watched a lot of YouTubes, and people would say, make sure you're like close with your husband or wife, and it's true.
You actually get along.
That you actually get along, and it's really true. But for us, it's worked well for us, and like those, I always see those pillows in shops and stuff that says, "Sorry for what I said on moving day." It makes us laugh. But another pro is freedom. Just we have found immense freedom in being able to just change our route, like we were going to head up to Grand Canyon, and then we decided not to go until darn near a month later because of the weather, and we went a different route. We went to Sedona and other places, but so that we've really liked the freedom in that, right? We just kind of
freedom.
Yeah.
It's good.
Pick and choose where we want to go. We get, third one is we get to see places that we would have never have seen before in our previous living in our sticks and bricks.
Never seen, never even heard of before.
Yeah.
That we get to see that are awesome.
Another one is laundry and chores. Laundry is compacted into, just a few hours.
One day.
One day. Bringing it home and folding and putting away. That's, but it's not like an ongoing every day doing a load, 2 loads a day, adding up. It's just one day, get it done. That to me is a pro in my book, because you're not spending hours a day doing it. Another one is always a new place. We're always in a new place, and it's kind of like stimulates your brain. It stimulates
your soul.
I love being in a new place, having a new backyard. It's constantly changing for the boys, and they've kind of adapted to it. It was a change for them, but they love it. What's our backyard gonna be like next spot? Last time it was sand, this time it was rocks and twigs and brush and stuff, and they like it. Another one is
meeting new people.
Yes, we have been pleasantly surprised in meeting new people, and we never would have met them otherwise. So we've met a lot of really cool people so far in just the short time that we've been doing this. And
anybody that knows me, I'm not exactly a new people person in the old life. Now, since we've been RVing, I genuinely like meeting new people, and I even go up and talk to strangers, which is a miracle. If you ask.
And I think sometimes it can take you out of your comfort zone, out of your box.
It's not even out of my comfort zone. I enjoy going and talking to people, like a neighbor or just a new people that we park kind of close to or just run into. I just enjoy talking to people, which is totally different than the way it used to be. So I don't know, maybe RVing changes you.
And not only that, but it's like when you meet somebody that you like, it's like, well, they're gonna be gone in a couple days or a week or something like that. You're like, you want to come be my neighbor at the next spot, But anyway, cons. I think the biggest con for us is being away from family and friends. That has been really hard for us. But thankfully, we have, FaceTime and there's social media and stuff like that, and they can follow along. But that's been really hard for
like
us.
YouTube.
Yeah. And that's one of the big reasons why we created our YouTube channel, was so that our family and friends could follow along with, our adventures. So that's been a good benefit. One more con is that it's a small space with kids. It's good for chores and stuff like that, but there are times that it gets a little intense.
The only time it's a con is when the boys are just at odds with each other.
Yeah.
Now when they're playing good with each other, which is a lot of the time, it's great. The small space is not a problem. But when they're not getting along, the small space gets smaller. Yeah. So, but that's really the only time. When they don't get along, they don't get along. And everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So.
A huge con for me is showers. I love showers, and having to cut down on the time. I like long hot showers, and so that's been that's been a hard one for me to adjust to. And our little oxygenics thing that puts out a few drops.
It's a joke.
It's like just a little bit. It saves water, and that's what it's.
Trying to get it on. Yeah, it's so bad.
It saves water.
But I don't mind the short showers where you get the water going, you hit the button and you stop it and you soap up and rinse it off. It's great.
Oh, but it is what it is. It's worth it though. It's worth it. Another con is, I think the boys meeting friends, and a lot of times in most situations they're never going to see them again, or it's going to be a really long time before they see them. Another con is no date nights. Generally. We do have my parents that come out, and
so if there's anybody out there close by that
No, but you have to really intentionally make time for those date nights and make it some special in some kind of way. We like movies, so we'll
just give the kids NyQuil at about 5:30 and then they're out. Just kidding.
So we'll rent a movie and do something special, but you definitely have to make that initiative to have those date nights in the RV. Or we love bonfires, which most people that do this do, but that is another way. But
just gotta make time.
Yeah, make time. I think another con would be feeling living in a small space. When stuff comes in, you constantly feel cluttered. I do. I constantly feel, especially with, the toys and stuff, but I constantly feel like I have a need to downsize even more, purge more, because it's like just such a small space, and things add up. In the corner, if there's a little spot on the dinette that doesn't get sat in the most, it will pile up with some kind of something, whether it be books or papers or mail or whatever, which is the same in a house, but it makes a difference when it's in an RV as opposed to a house, because you're just living in such a small space. So that's our list for pros and cons. Now we wanted to get to our budget.
Any regrets?
No, absolutely no regrets. We love this.
We actually talked that we wish we knew that we could have done this sooner, because we definitely would have.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the hard part is going to be getting me back into a house again. So, yeah, I've kind of just fell in love with this lifestyle. It's pretty awesome.
And we moved since we got married in 2010. We've moved around quite a bit anyway.
Yeah.
We got married in Texas, then moved to Tennessee, then to New York and North Carolina, and and when we were living in one spot, we're like, oh, this is, So if this fits us, you know, we are really enjoying it. Is it for everybody? Probably not.
Definitely not.
No. And is boondocking for everybody? Definitely. I don't think it's for everybody, but
that's really all we do. So.
Yeah. But we absolutely love it and would not change anything. And it's funny because people have made comments about, oh, you're living large, you know, or you're doing the dream, and it's like, we're really we're living small. We're living really small. We're just in on an extreme budget, you know. So it's not like we're like shelling out all this money. We're living in like boondocking is boondocking for a reason, you know. Because you're not living with hookups, the things that most people live with, you know, electricity. But we have our solar. But anyway, but it just cracks me up when people say you're living large. But anyway, our budget or what we have spent. So I've been journal.
It's like, is there a hummingbird flying by?
Anyway, so I've kept track of all the necessities that have to do with RVing. So I've broken it down into fuel, which is the diesel or the gas for our generator,
which we don't use.
Yeah. Water and dumping is one. Propane and laundry and RV parks. So the total for all, this is our 3-month checkup, and so the total for all 3 months for RV parks is $47. We got 2 spots on the way out here.
From when we first launched from Texas back in January, just to make it to Arizona, we had we broke it up into I think 3 days of travel.
Yeah.
So we, instead of straying off of our route, we just picked a place on the route and.
One of them was Monahan State Park in Texas, and the other one was...
that was a really cool place.
Another just smaller RV park. But the 2 of them together were $47. Fuel altogether for the 3 months was $1,050.73. Propane for all 3 months was $90.39. Laundry was $138. Water/dump for the 3 months for water and dump is $54. So altogether for 3 months having to do with RVs,
just the RV
stuff, it's $1,379 for 3 months. Before we started this, we looked at a couple of other people's budget videos and how much it cost to RV. We never found one that was predominantly boondocking, and that was something that we really were interested with a family. So this is just
we're a family of 5, and we primarily, not even primarily, we solely boondock.
Yeah, and
which for those of you that know what that is, it's dry camping. It's camping without going somewhere and plugging into electric or plugging into having a water connection all the time or a dump all the time. So $1,379. That's not the groceries. And most people would put the groceries in, and we just did that. Everybody's got a different diet. Everybody spends more or less or something. But we've got a family. It's 4 and a baby. So, but that's $459 a month.
Yeah.
That we spent on just RVing stuff.
That's not insurance.
Insurances and all that.
Health insurance, anything like that. So that's particular to your family, but. This is just how low can you get it for boondocking with a family of 5.
And the fuel costs, obviously, if you travel more now.
Yeah.
We travel pretty slow, and it's intentional. Our average time is probably a week and a half to 2 weeks at one spot. Now the last spot we just stayed at, which was Lone, the last 2 spots. Grand Canyon, we was there for 5 days? And then Lone Rock, we was there for
3 days.
3 days. Now that's really quick for us.
Yeah.
But it's intentional because we're now in Utah at Zion, outside of Zion National Park. which is pretty cool. So far that we've seen.
Yeah.
We know it's going to be heating up here in Utah, and there's so much to see. So we're going to see what we can while the weather's still fairly nice. And then when it heats up, we're either going to go north or up, or both. So, like up in elevation.
But we've also been picking spots that are within a short distance. We like to, on our drive days, we like to keep it to anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. 4 is kind of long,
4 is
but
max.
Less time, it's less money for fuel, you know. So we've, you know, that's how we've kept it down. So, but I've also, in our Sticks and Bricks house, I, you know, kept track of how much it was there too, the bills and stuff like that. And the same things, whether it was mortgage, gasoline for our vehicles, propane for our propane tank, averaged out through the year, and our electric for 3 months. For 3 months in a Sticks and Bricks house, we would have spent $2,859. So we spent actually less than half of what we would have paid in a Sticks and Bricks house. So we've actually saved money. Now, is that always the case with every family? No. And we've also had a lot of we've had some things on the truck that broke down. So that
costs are not in here.
That's not in here. This is just expenditures for for RV living. So, and I also calculated how much with the $47 that we spent on 2 RV parks, heading out here from Texas to Arizona, being $47 for 2 nights. Just the $47. I calculated how much it would be for the 3 months, so 90 days, at $47 for 2 nights. I calculated it at $2,115. So we saved, and that's actually for 2 nights stay for $47. That's from what we've seen and heard. That's actually pretty low on the average to low. On how much you pay for RV parks, depending on where you're at. If it's here in Zion or Grand Canyon, you're gonna pay a little bit more, whether it's out in, you know, somewhere else. But $47 for 2 nights for 90 days is $2,115. So we've saved potentially that much and more by boondocking. So I think that's, I think that's awesome. We were just blown away with how much we could potentially save by just boondocking. Yeah. So, like I said, is it for everybody? No, because there's you're dry camping, and there's things you sacrifice and
like your precious showers.
Yes, but we were just blown away by the numbers. So our first 3 months was a big win for us, I think, coming in at less than half of what we paid in a Sticks and Bricks. So that was definitely a win in my book, and saving a lot on RV parks. So that pretty much wraps it up for our 3 months. We love it. We're gonna keep doing it. We highly recommend it to anybody to try it out. And we've seen a lot of people around here rent those rental RVs, and just to try it out. That would be cool. But we highly recommend it, and just getting out there and enjoying life and living big, right? Just kidding. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel to see more of our checkups. We're going to do one at 3 months, or we did our 3 months. We're going to do one at 6 months, 9 months, and a year, and keep our numbers coming, so you can find out how much we've spent, how much it is to boondock RV with a family of 5. So stay tuned. Bye, guys.